Welcome, boys and girls, to another wonderful video presented by Toge Industry. Just a recap, we have the VET pulled from the RX-7, and today we're going to make the pickup tube. We're upgrading from this one. It's just a little small and made out of different piping, like that's a coolant pipe. But yeah, we're getting rid of that, and we've got 2 foot of 7/8 stainless steel that we're going to be making a new one with. And last video I said that I would make a jig out of that old one. I've decided that's too much work for just one pickup tube, so I've got the blown up block, the first one that I bought, and we're just going to use it. I'll put it on here and we'll make the pickup tube. Kind of take that old one and put it there, make sure we're getting it in the right place. I also have the oil pan. You can see lovely stuff right here. It's completely submerged, you can't even see it. Shake it up. There you go. Now you can see it. But I scrubbed it down a little bit, and then I've got some purple power in there, and we're trying to get it a little clean. I really don't think it's going to do the job. I'm probably going to have to go buy $40 worth of brake clean and try to brake clean everything I can. If there was a vapor honing place here in Tulsa, then that's what I would do, but I can't find any, and I don't want to ship it out just to wait on it. So I'll just clean it the best I can, and then we'll repair the little pinholes. Probably I'm going to add some baffling to it too. There's only like really low speed corners and like hairpins that I've ever seen the oil drop, and it's only like 5 PSI, but it's still dropping. And if I'm low on oil, it really drops. So we can improve that. Last thing before I start making the pickup tube is I came over here and I saw this rust. And as you can see, the clutch master is leaking. And so I bought a new one of these on eBay from Australia. So could be here. It's already shipped, but we have to wait on customs. I don't know what they're going to do. They may just scan it and let it pass, so then we'll get it in like a week, or they may sit on it and it could take up to December 30th. So that's really what this whole project now is waiting on. But we also took the old line off, and I went and had a stainless steel one made because I had a rubber one before that. So we're going to revamp this whole system as well. But that's another video, and today we're going to start by cutting the pickup tube, which I've got to find. Okay, here's the old one, and now I've got to cut it off at an angle so we can get a good angle. All we want to do is slide in between this and that little groove right there and start running it up here to where eventually this is going to sit like back here. So we got to make the tube to fit that. So let's cut this off. So the first step was to cut this tab off. So I try to keep this as long as we can, because that's going to be what this basically is. But we'll make it come out a little better than that this time. But yeah, so we cut this, and then now we'll come over here and rig this up so we can cut it. Okay, this is a pretty good angle. We'll try this for start. So just now we bring it over here, and I'll I'll bolt it in, of course, but you can see perfect match. And see, we should have cut it at this angle is what we needed. So I'll have to mess with that some. I'll put it on the sander. We'll see if we can get it to point more that way. So I got it in the shape that I want it. If you look here, can't really, there you go. So you can see it's pointing under the bolt instead of right at it now. And now we're going to take, since we got the base ready, we're going to now take this and we're just going to cut probably 5 or 6 pie cuts and start with that. So I only cut 3 out and I'm starting with that. And when I mock it up, you can see that has 2 lines on it, so that goes there. And then the next one has 3 lines on it, which would be that lined up. And then the last one is the 4. So that's how you keep track of them. And then I just piece them, tack them together one at a time until all 4 of them are together. So bear with me, it's not the prettiest. I haven't welded in quite a while, but you can see 2 is 2, 3 is 3, 4 is 4, even though you can't see 4 anymore. But it's what it looks like so far. So now we go bolt this back on and we can kind of see what we need to do from here. And that's how easy it is. So we got the start of the pickup tube. You can see we're clearing the bolt by quite a bit. Clearance standard wise, at least. So now we need a little bend. Well, we could probably run straight just a little bit and then get the bend. So this is what we got so far, and these are just tacks. And then we've got the pickup tube, and then we're about to set this up. So I need to be 13 inches away from the flange back here, and then about 4 inches side to side. That will make sure this pickup tube's level. And I can't do that with only 2 arms. So what I've been using, I'll show you real fast, is just get that piece of wood here, and then I measure, put the measuring tape here up to here, get that 4 inches, come over here, measure up, make sure that's 4 inches, and then I already know I'm 13 to the back of this flange. So we just need to move it until it's level, and then I'll put the 3 marks here and we'll be good to go. And this is the new pickup tube. Look how legit it looks compared to this thing. Jeez. This thing looks dope. So this is what we got so far, and these are just tacks. And then we've got the pickup tube, and then we're about to set this up. So I need to be 13 inches away from the flange back here, and then about 4 inches side to side. That will make sure this pickup tube's level. And I can't do that with only 2 arms. So what I've been using, I'll show you real fast, is just get that piece of wood here, and then I measure, put the measuring tape here up to here, get that 4 inches, come over here, measure up, make sure that's 4 inches, and then I already know I'm 13 to the back of this flange. So we just need to move it until it's level, and then I'll put the 3 marks here and we'll be good to go. And this is the new pickup tube. Look how legit it looks compared to this thing. Jeez. This thing looks dope. Okay, so this is without my bracket and it's just tacked, but here we go. what the new pickup tube looks like. You can see that's how I'm measuring it. Right here, if you run it flush, it's 3 7/8. And over here, 3 13/16. So we're 1/16 off side to side. That's what, 62.5 thousandths. Cut that in half is 30 thou. How much I would have to move it to adjust it. So I'm happy with that. Now we just need to make a bracket from here to here, but we need to weld all of this first. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But look how good that looks in there. And then we got this puppy. This is the old one. And you can see this is just a lot better quality. I mean, my welds are fine, but like I've said, this is all coolant piping, which is bigger than the sr20 pickup tubes, but not as big as this. And this is the same ID as the hole for the oil pump on the VE. And then we're using VE pickup tube as well. And you can see it's a little crossed, but I don't think that's an issue at all. It's what I had to do to kind of get this centered where I wanted it. So that's what we got. And we got clearance everywhere. And yeah, I like it. So we're gonna take it off, clean all the surfaces, and then we'll weld it all up, and then we'll cut that little tab and make a little L bracket down there so we can have a little tab for this thing to bolt to. Well, there it is welded. And again, you know, it's been a while since I welded, so give me a little break. But the flange had some copper, like they're soldered, like they're tacked and then filled a hole with some weird copper solder, and I couldn't get the weld to actually go in it, so I actually had to just weld on top of it to make sure that was closed back there, which it doesn't look too good, but it definitely sealed and will do the job. But some of them are pretty. But now we just have to let the flange cool, and then I'm going to have to sand it flat, get some of those burrs out of there from welding a little too hot. Honestly, it's from not purging, but I'm not set up to purge. It's not going to break or anything. It just looks like crap on the inside. But yeah, we're going to let that cool and then get this bracket made and finish this pickup tube. Oh, it doesn't look the prettiest, but this isn't great material and it's hard to clean. But had to weld a spacer on it because of the angle and where I cut it. But that's it. It's all welded. I've already put the other block back over there, so we're gonna let it cool off for the night and install it tomorrow. Well, no, I can't install it because this is the only gasket I have, and it's the one that was already on it, which was leaking, which I can even feel the hump up right there. So I'm not going to use this. You can see how deformed it is. It's completely flat. There's no sealing left on it. Really don't want to use Mega Gray, so I kind of fucked up here. So yeah, that's all you're gonna get. That's the end. Because like I said, I'll have to find this piece. I don't know where to get it. It may be Australia. American Nissan dealerships don't have it, so yeah, with that, I hope you enjoyed. We got the oil pan out of its purple power, and yeah, it just leaves this material behind, and it's really didn't fucking clean anything. You know, you would think after soaking it would get all that stuff off, and it didn't. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to clean that too. So yeah, it's kind of where we are right now, but I'll have some progress next week for you guys. So like, comment, and subscribe for new content, guys. Bye.